Let me paint a picture you've definitely lived inside. Someone close to you makes a bad decision. A friend who keeps choosing the wrong people. A colleague who always plays the victim. A family member who repeats the same mistake. Again and again. And you sit there thinking, how do they not see it? It feels obvious, clear, almost frustratingly simple. Now let me ask you something, a little uncomfortable. When was the last time you looked at your own mistakes with that same clarity, that same certainty, that same, how do I not see it? Energy, but directed at yourself. Most people pause here, longer than they expected. There's actually a name for this. It's called the bias blind spot, a psychological phenomenon identified by Emily Pronin, and it describes something we all do, without realizing it. We are incredibly good at spotting flaws in other people, patterns, mistakes, red flags, but when it comes to ourselves, we somehow miss the exact same things. It's like we walk through life with a sharp lens for everyone else, and a foggy mirror for ourselves. And here's the part that makes it even more interesting. In one study, people were taught about this exact bias. They were told how it works, why it happens, how it affects them. And still, most of them believed they were the exception. Knowing about the blind spot didn't remove it. It made people more confident they didn't have it. So why does this happen? Imagine watching someone else make a bad decision. You're on the outside. You see everything. The pattern, the repetition, the warning signs they keep ignoring. It's easy, almost effortless. Now imagine judging yourself. Suddenly, everything changes. You're no longer looking at behavior. You're looking at intention. You think, but I meant well. But my situation is different. But you don't know the full story. And that's the trap. We judge others by what they do, but we judge ourselves by what we meant to do. And since our intentions always feel reasonable, our mistakes start to feel like exceptions, not patterns. But this habit comes with a cost, a quiet one. When we can't see our own mistakes, we stop growing, because growth begins with honest self-awareness. We damage relationships because we keep track of what others owe us, while forgetting what we owe them. And we repeat the same cycles, again and again, because the one person we never hold accountable is ourselves. And here's the hardest part. The people around us can see it, just like we can see it in them. So what do? Do we become harsh on ourselves? Critical? Guilty? No. We do something far more powerful. We get curious. The next time you catch yourself analyzing someone else's mistake, pause and ask yourself, where am I doing something similar? Not to excuse it, not to deflect, but to turn that moment into a mirror. Because the same sharp eye you use on others works perfectly on you too. You just have to be willing to look. So here's something to think about. What's one mistake you've been quick to see in others, but slow to recognize in yourself? Maybe that's the one worth paying attention to.